folks, Comic Book Man here with your Shipshape update for the 9th of May, 2018. It's our 1242nd week of altering your reality. And when you come to the store this new comic Wednesday at 7 a.m., that's right, I said 7 a.m., you'll find 232 brand new and returning items on the rack and ready to go here at Alternate Reality. And of those 232, 159 are going to be brand new comics. That's one less than last week. One less than last week. And like last week, all of this week's new comics are going to be 15% off all week long, which is a savings of $95.32 for you. Now, you're not going to save $95.32 on all of your purchases because you're not going to be buying every book that comes out this week. But you are going to get part of that pie when you buy your new comics here at Alternate Reality. Now, of those 159 new comics, 13 are brand new first issues, jumping on points for a bunch of new series. And they're, of course, always discounted at 25% off our first day sale here at Alternate Reality. First issue, first day they come out, first day sale, 25% off all day long, which is a savings of $12.97 if you choose to take advantage of it this Wednesday. That's all going on. And of course, of all that stuff I just mentioned, 14 items, new and returning, are in the kids' corner, all ages items. And our book of the week for kids, for all ages this week, is the return of, no, not Sonic, we did that, the return of Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock to the racks. This is the first time that Arcade has done Fraggle Rock. They trotted out a Fraggle Rock series about 6-7 years ago, I think. Also came in a weird format, just like this one is. And this comes with two variant covers, this one and this one. And actually, this is a really nice package. Once you open this up and start looking at it, you'll find that the artist and writer of the series, Jared Coleman, by the way, this is a 4-issue miniseries, did a fully watercolor painted interior. This whole thing is watercolor paints on the inside, and it's really pretty. It's really pretty and really nice on the eyes. This is the type of thing that if you've got a little one, you can buy it and read it to them, and it's not bright and loud, you know, like most kids' books are, which is fine, which is what they should be. But this is very sedate. This is very pastel-like, and I think that your little one will like this a lot, and you'll like it too if you come and pick it up this coming Wednesday. That will be 25% off all week long, of course, while supplies last, because it's our kids' book of the week. Now, for the top 10 list, as always, our top 10 list, we start down at the bottom at number 10. We work our way up to number 1, and this is based, of course, on my ordering here at the store. Other stores' titles may vary depending on that store, but here at Alternate Reality, this is our top 10 for the week, and number 10 is Flash, number 46, The Road to Flash War Conclusion. That's right, we're done with the Road to Flash War because after this issue, we're ready to jump into Flash War. In this issue, which is done by Joshua Williamson and Scott Collins, whose work I didn't used to like, Scott Collins. I really didn't used to like Scott Collins' art. But you know what? I'm looking through this book, I'm thinking to myself, Scott Collins has really gotten tighter with his pencils. Maybe it's because he's inking himself. Or maybe not. Or maybe it's just, you know, evolution over the years that he's been working. But I like his art much better in this book than I have in the past. Wally's having timeline problems. He's seeing stuff that doesn't exist or stuff that used to exist in the DC Universe and may exist again in the DC Universe. We'll find out. But Wally's having timeline problems in this issue. And, of course, this guy, Reverse Flash, plays a big part in all this. This comes with two variant covers, the standard cover and what I'm calling the Virgin cover. Now, this is not a Virgin cover, but DC is doing these, and they're great. You've got the little DC bug up in the corner. You've got the UBC symbol at the bottom, and of course, you got the text line across the bottom to tell you what it is you're buying. So it's not a Virgin cover, but it's pretty darn close. And DC's doing this with most of their books, and it's really, this is just a striking cover. All of them are for this week. Stop on down, pick it up, 15% off all week long. Coming in at number 9 is Despicable Deadpool number 300, an anniversary issue. It's not $9.99. This is $5.99, which is better. It's the 300th issue of Deadpool, obviously. Wade is still on the run from the Marvel Universe, but ultimately they catch him. Ultimately, he goes on trial. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but there's a lot of fourth wall breaking, as usual, in this thing. And he sort of kind of gets reset. But how much can you reset this guy's continuity? Because all he does is break the fourth wall all the time anyway. But he sort of kind of is reset for upcoming future adventures. This comes with two variant covers, standard cover and this Where's Waldo cover, which I ought to mention is also a wraparound cover. So this Where's Deadpool cover is a wraparound cover. 10 million Deadpools on this cover. 10 million of them. 15% off all week long here at the store. Coming in at number 8 is this. This was our free comic book day, one of our free comic book day books. This is Barrier number 1. It came out for free comic book day, and nobody wanted it, and I'm not quite sure why. This is by Brian K. Vaughan, and the art is by Marcos Martin. It's a really nice package. It really is, but nobody picked this thing up. And I get rid of everything on Free Comic Book Day. Everything is gone. The only thing I had left over was this and the DC Kids book, which is the only book DC shipped, the DC Girls book, which is understandable because most guys who read like Deadpool aren't going to care about the DC Girls, Girls book. But I'm not quite sure why this didn't move. Anyway, what's coming in this week is the collector's edition. First thing you'll notice is bigger format. The Free Comic Book Day version of this is not nearly as tall, and the Free Comic Book Day version of this is just about as wide, but it's not nearly as tall. And the Free Comic Book Day version didn't have the afterword, didn't have sketch covers, and it didn't have this heavy cardstock paper. This is what the interior looks like. Like I said, this is a very nice package. I'm hoping folks pick this up. The first 2 issues shipped on this week, number 1 and number 2 are also on the rack this week. This is a 5-issue miniseries. They're all going to be in this format. Stop on down, take a look at it, pick it up. Brian K. Vaughan. I don't see where you can go wrong with it. I really don't. Coming in at number 7, Exiles. Number 3, the tour of the multiverse continues with a hippie Namor and Peggy Carter as Captain America. See, Peggy Carter is Captain America. Comes with 2 variant covers, big head cover and this cover, which isn't like the Flash cover where it's a virgin. It's close, but you got a great big logo across the bottom, and you got a lot of text junk on the cover, which isn't on the DC ones. But still, it's a big head cover. Both of them be 15% off all week long. Coming in at number 6, X-Men Blue, number 27, Cry Havoc Part 5. Cullen Bunn and Marcus Toe. This continues the storyline. Magneto and Polaris are still fighting with one another, and the X-Men are still fighting with the evil mutants. Oh boy, it's exciting. Pick it up, 15% off. Also this week, number 5, we have the last issue of Batman White Knight. This is issue number 8 of 8. Jack Napier and the Joker and Harley Quinn, Zell and Harley Quinn, they all get married in this issue, and some people are happy and some people aren't. And you'll have to find the issue to find out exactly who and why, although I will tell you this much, the cover is somewhat misleading. But yes, you have 4 sets of people getting married in 2 ceremonies, and it's a mess. Anyway, goes with 2 variant covers as always, standard the Joker cover and the Batman. Coming in at number 4 is the Hunt for Wolverine Adamantium Agenda, number 1 of 4. This is yet the beginning of another mini-series for bringing Logan back. This is the Avengers-centered mini-series. Comes with 2 variant covers. This one and this one. Tony Stark owes Logan big time for something, which is a continuity implant, which you'll find out in this issue. And so he's on this hunt for Logan. And also, these 2 folks at the bottom here, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, they play an important part in this issue, and you'll find out what that is at the end. But it's a big, changing, important thing. Coming in at number 3, Detective Comics number 980, Batman Eternal Part 5. Cassandra Cain and Stephanie Brown discover their missing timeline pasts and the lives that they once had before the New 52, and the lives which they could have again in the future. And also the Omax come and blow the crap out of the GCPD. It comes with 2 variant covers. Oh, look at that. Look at that virgin cover. Batman covered in blood. Look at that. That is just a beautiful cover. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Little crawl across the bottom. Little DC bug up in the corner. But outside of that, it's a clean cover. And, of course, this cover. Stop on down, pick it up. Coming in at number 2. This would have been the book of the week if my number 1 pick hadn't shipped. Venom number 1 by Danny Cates and Ryan Stegman. Eddie Brock meets the previous symbiote host, and it's not Peter Parker. He was a previous host to the symbiote, and Eddie Brock meets him, and the person who was the previous host is not happy, and they go off on an adventure together, which will be the crux of this new launching for Venom. This book will be 15% off all week long. Actually, 25% off all day Wednesday because it's the first issue, and 15% off the rest of the week. And finally, we have our book of the week with a wraparound cover. No Justice, number 1 of 4. The Omega Titans are revealed. Who are the Omega Titans? Something that came through the source wall, which has got a great big hole in it now. Thank you, DC Universe. Anyway, and Brainiac has to assemble his own Justice League team because the Omega Titans have gone and conquered Kolu, his homeworld. And hilarity ensues. Anyway, this is Scott Snyder. This is his rebranding of the Justice League, and Superman's wearing his trunks in this, which makes me think that this takes place in the new Brian Bendis continuity for Superman, although you can't really tell by this issue. There's nothing really ordinary about Superman except for his trunks in this. But that is our book of the week. It's 25% off all week long. Stop by the store, pick it up. Our sales for this week. The main hero of the month is still Deadpool. It's going on all month long. All my Deadpool trades are 25% off all month long. Super Sunday sale this week, May 6th, is going to be the Justice League of America because of this. Will be the Justice League of America. And all my Justice League trades will be, 20% off? Yeah, 25% off. I'm sorry, 25% off all day Sunday. And all of my DC Justice League comics that are $4 and under, back issues and current books are all going to be dollar day sales. So if it's a comic, back issue or current, $4 or less, it's a dollar day sale all day Sunday. Justice League trades, 25% off all day Sunday. Wrapping it up, be sure to check out the Alternate Reality podcast, number 72. I finally got it posted up. It's an all-news update for early May. Bo and Rod Flash and I, we talk about Astro City going graphic novel. We talk about Brock Lesnar's new contract. And we talk about Smallville and that girl who got herself into all sorts of trouble with sex slavery rings. So you might want to check that out. And of course, some people have said that, once they find the podcast, that they can't load it up on their phone because of whatever they have to play it with, they don't have downloaded. There's a simple fix for that. The podcast is on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and listen to it. Every episode of the podcast has been updated and uploaded to YouTube. So just go to YouTube and play it from there. It plays just like a video. Not much to look at, but it's great to listen to. And that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm out of here. I got no more news. I got no more shipping. I got no more nothing. Be sure to stop off the store's website, myalternatereality.com, where you can find out links to all this stuff, as well as JR's reviews and Vito Carly's reviews and Bo's news and so much more. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man saying, enjoy the summer weather, and thank you for coming out for Free Comic Book Day. It was one of the biggest Free Comic Book Days we've ever had. Not the biggest, but pretty close. It was right up there in the top 2 or 3 of the best Free Comic Book Days we've ever had. So thank you for stopping by the store for that. Everybody had a great time. Some of us are still exhausted from it 2 days later. We will get better, though. Until next time, this is me saying, bye!